Hello, friends, and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 Chaos Run. Today we find ourselves in the middle of the Druid Grove. We have killed all the goblins, we have killed all the goblin leaders. We are prepared to go forward toward Act 2. But before we can do that, we must make our way to the Githyanki Creche and to the Underdark. We also need to do a little bit of cleanup here in the Grove. If you'll recall, there is a chest here that we have not gotten because we didn't have anyone who knew Featherfall to get it at the time. Well, that is now solved because we have Shadowheart, who has a level 1 wizard and a level 4 cleric, and she can now cast Featherfall. So we will get that chest. We will go to camp and meet with the Tieflings and have our party, and then we will head out to the Githyanki Creche with Laezel. This is Disabled. My name is Ed, and let's get into it. All right. It would help if we were following with our camera. Okay, Phagian. So, we need to get back up top so that we can jump down, making things lovely and complex. Beautiful. Now,
don't waste a step.
I'm trying not to waste a step, but things keep happening. So we will go around to get the right angle. Come right over here. And what we want is right there, the shiny chest. But to get it, we need Featherfall. So let's pop over to Shadowheart and look at her spell book, wizard spell book. She does have Featherfall. So we will dump Tasha's, pick up Featherfall, and then we will come over and cast it. Let's pull Phagian away entirely. Let's have Astarion give him Enhanced Leap.
What do you think of opening a card?
A card? Like on the street?
And then have Shadowheart cast Featherfall.
Tiefling cooking for them. The common
Cart sounds fine, but do I have to haul it around?
Until we make the coin for a proper ox, maybe.
And Phagian hops down. He will pick up the chest. And maybe he will hop back up. No, he can't get back up there, too high, so he will hop the rest of the way down, and let's jump to camp. We will get Astarion to open this chest for us.
Easy.
Oh. Rolled a 4 and still hit a difficulty 15. That is what I'm talking about. Open it up. Not much in here. All right. Now let's get ready to end the day and have our party with the Tieflings. So we need to end the day, and then the Tieflings should arrive. Yes.
You're handsome. I am.
Loosen up, Icarus. No, an owlbear.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
All right. Looks like Astarion has something to say.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
Really? Saving lives is awful?
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much. But what do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Oh, whinge all you want. I'm having fun.
By all means, go and enjoy yourself. I'll be here, waiting for the sunrise.
Make it spicy.
Oh, Astarion, you old grump.
Hearts
Let's go talk to Alfira.
raised elbows. This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Not really. I'm not much of a bard.
Oh, come on. There must be something.
Honestly, I'd rather you didn't.
Huh. As usual, getting ahead of myself. Enjoy your night then.
Thank you, Alfira. Lacrissa.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
I love you.
See what Halsin has to say.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Take your own advice, why don't you? Go on. Mingle a little.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
See what Zevlor has.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Okay, and we've got Maul.
If any of your stuff goes missing, just let me know. You're family now.
She's not got anything particularly interesting to say.
How about two tiefling queens, frightful and fierce?
Here we have Vex and Danis. If you'll recall, they were in the Druid Grove. We interrupted them talking about what they were going to do with their lives in Baldur's Gate. Let's see what they have to say tonight.
I need to dance! No, I need to lie down.
What about Danis?
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Very nice. And then we have Roland and his two siblings. Let's see what they have for us.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland.
Hush you, and behold! Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Lovely. And there's Gwex. If you'll recall, we helped him learn how to fight a little bit
Remember what
better.
happened last time?
Let's see what he's got for us.
Spilled my pint. Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes. My pint.
Icaron here. He looks a little depressed. Let's see what he's got to say.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
We survived. That's always worth celebrating.
Not everyone. We lost people, and it's like they don't even care. But I care. And I won't drink myself into a stupor to change that.
Okay. All right, I think that's all of the extraneous folks. Now let's make our rounds among our companions, see what everybody has to say. Start with Karlak.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us. It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom and our friendship and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
Did you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Enjoy yourself tonight, Karlak.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
And Astarion spoke to us. Let's see if he has anything additional to add.
Do you mind? I'm very busy.
We are not offering to share a bed with Astarion. He's very attractive, but I think we have our eyes set on Shadowheart for this run. Laezel.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it.
Are you asking for sex?
Sex. A night such as this calls for flesh to feast on. And I have chosen the sweetest.
Sorry, but I'm not interested in you like that.
I respect your error. There are, after all, other spreads before me. I will not go long without pleasure.
Okay. So, if we were interested, Laezel would have been a willing participant in the night's festivities. It seems that Will is not here. But Gale is about, so let's go talk to him.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of a celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
Are you talking about your cat?
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! Tara is not any cat. She's a Tressum. And given your confusion, I'm guessing you've never met one. They're brilliant creatures. Fine company for any self-respecting wizard.
She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself, but Tara never did. It was her encouragement, her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
She must be very smart to have done all that.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs.
You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you.
An unwavering tenacity, even in the face of, to be frank, quite dire odds.
Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction.
But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Bad luck on that front. I'm actually a nymph in disguise.
Very funny. But as we all know, nymphs are sticklers when it comes to their bathing routines. You, my friend, haven't been near a fresh spring in a 10-day or more. Not that I don't appreciate your musk. Actually rather like it. Well, this seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on.
You think? That was not at all awkward, Gale. Feelings mutual. You're a wonderful friend, though usually more erudite.
Wine is to wit, as meat is to... Oh, can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My eloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. Go, indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Okay. So there's an opportunity for budding romance with Gale if we're so inclined. Though, again, we are headed for Shadowheart on this playthrough. But I think we've just located Will. What does Will have to say?
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
You all right?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
Sorry it has you feeling rough tonight.
I'll be fine. Seeing you has cheered me more than you can know. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
All right. A little option there for Will as well, if you're wanting to push into something more than just friendship. And Karlak is laid out. Okay. Last but not least, let's speak to Shadowheart.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the Grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd. We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
I'd be glad to.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
I'll find you after everyone's turned in for the night.
Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Okay, we have our date set. The only thing we have left to do is speak to Scratch.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
Indeed it is. All right, we have spoken to everyone, kind of got a taste of the party. Let's go ahead and end it for the night, and everyone's going to leave, and we may have an opportunity to spend some time with Shadowheart.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone. There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek?
Since Shadowheart is the only one that I made plans with, she's the only one who shows up on this option. Had you told everyone that you were interested, everyone that gave you the opportunity and that you said you were interested in would show up, though you could only choose one of them. But since we are focusing on Shadowheart for this playthrough, we will choose her.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
I wouldn't dream of missing it.
So eager. I'm surprised it took you this long. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
To us.
Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
You first.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
Do you think your memories will ever come back?
Perhaps. But please, enough about me. Sharing's bad for my complexion. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon.
The others can wait. I don't want this to end just yet.
Another moment won't kill them, I suppose. Well, it might, but let's take that risk. Thank you for last night.
My pleasure.
It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Kiss her.
That didn't hurt, did it?
No, far from it.
Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
What's so dangerous about it?
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
Sounds like I've no choice. I need to find a way through.
You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
I've already found a way into the Underdark. I should be able to pick up the trail from there.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aridin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
You want to come to Moonrise as well? Why?
Unfinished business, and a lifetime of regret to repair. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. I spent years researching the curse, trying to put an end to it. Nothing has worked. Yet, if I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse. Same as you may find a cure for your infection.
Is that why you went with Aridin? You thought he might uncover this route to Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aridin and his band. We didn't even get close.
What about the Grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
I'll trust your judgment.
I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Very shrewd of you.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.
Okay. So we have met with the Tieflings, we've rescued Halson, we've done all the things, but we need now to get to Moonrise Towers. The problem is, going overland is the more dangerous way because of the Shadow Curse. Unfortunately, we have promised Laezel that we would go to the Githyanki Creche, and it is in the mountains. So we need to do that before we hit the Underdark and find our way to Moonrise. So let's get Laezel in the party, and I think we will pull out Astarion and swap him for Laezel. They are very different classes. Laezel is melee. Astarion is very ranged. I would do Karlach, but Karlach is our other wild magic character, and pulling out Shadowheart feels foolish. She's the only real healing that we have, so Astarion is kind of the trade-out character by default. And we will bring her... Keep moving her through fighter. Oh yeah, she's an Eldritch Knight. I forgot. Okay. We'll get some Thunder Magic, because we don't really have any good ones. And we definitely want Tavern Brawler. So she is ranged. I apologize. I said that she would not be, and I was wrong. So, we will fix that in just a moment. She is going to be ranged. And we'll accept. We just need to have a look at what she's got in her inventory. She's got some items to throw. What do we have in the kitty here? We did not buy the returning pike from Trader Grat, and he does not... He didn't drop it when we killed him. So we don't have that for us. So she will be using javelins to throw, as well as anything else, really, that we want her to throw. Actually, let's take that out. Oh, we have another javelin for her. Awesome. We also have a glaive for her. So let's have her drink the elixir of Hill Giant Strength. Oh, I just drank that. Whoops, that was my fault.
Eager for battle.
Let's go do an adjustment. We're going to change her stats. If we're doing Eldritch Knight, we will need to change a few things up. Okay, and now she will take, let's see, I think Starion has it all. Yes, we'll have one of those for Laezel. Perfect. And let's get all buffed up and we'll get moving.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
You said he was your master?
My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
How were you turned? Did he attack you?
Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
You've been a slave ever since?
A vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather-vane mood settled on.
That sounds terrible. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
I'll watch your back. Don't worry.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
Okay, I got into a conversation with Astarion. I was sending him to go get our gold back from Withers. And the Cazador conversation kicked off without my assistance, so I thought you guys would want to be part of that. Okay, we are all buffed up and ready to go. We are going to bounce out to Joaquin's Rest. And Shadowheart has something to say.
All's well, I hope.
Of course, unless something's the matter.
No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed.
That night meant a lot to me, and I hope there's more to come.
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
Okay. Very good. So, let's go find our...
Have we buried the hatchet, Laezel?
No. Why, a dragon rider. My kin are near.
Dang it.
Damn thing could
It's a
run out the
metaphor.
sun.
I do not
It
know
would
your
be
metaphor,
too much to hope that's
but if you
nothing
need
to do
help
with us,
digging,
wouldn't
I
it?
will find a shovel.
That thing could swallow us in a gulp.
Okay. Auto save, so be aware there could be danger coming.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Mark Gresham.
And who are you exactly?
Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to get to Baldur's Gate in one piece. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. Unless you're looking for a fight, that is.
Seems you have good survival instincts. Maybe you should join me instead.
What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone.
All right.
Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
And we have a chest full of beautiful things. Let's go ahead and get our buffs handled real quick before we get into anything. Karlak needs to bind her weapon. Laezel also needs to bind her weapon. So that when she throws it, it will return to her. Okay. Shadowheart. We are all good on that score. Nothing she needs to cast. Let's make sure we've got the right spells pulled up here. That's all good. We don't need Featherfall. Let's go ahead and grab Misty Step just in case. And under Cleric, I think we've got everything we need there. Let's cast Aid. And go ahead and upcast it at level 3. No, we won't upcast it. We'll do a level 2 cast. Helped out all of our hit points, which is beautiful. And Phagian doesn't have any buffs to hand out either. So I think we are in good shape. So let's go and meet the Githyanki.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await.
And we'll just pat the dragon on the head, I suppose.
The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Okay. And she is going to go ahead whether we follow or not. As you can see, she has been removed from the party.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat.
Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Nod to Laezel.
Laezel.
Laezel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Laezel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid you attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Mouth the silent command to Laezel. Play along. We'll use Tides of Chaos. Bypass that one.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Laezel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon. I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Okay. Had we...
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The creche is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Had we failed our check, or had the deception not worked, because we could pass the check and Laezel still not succeed in the deception, we would have ended up having to fight the Githyanki, not Kithrak. He would have left and left us to be dealt with by the others. But we were able to avoid that entirely and got through it without any confrontation because we passed all of our rolls there. Okay, now to head into the mountains and to find the Githyanki creche, we cross the bridge that was not destroyed. And there is the mountain pass. And it tells you, it gives you a warning. You're about to progress your adventure. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. Now, this doesn't mean you can't return. You absolutely can. Your map will allow you to bounce back here if you wish. But had you not completed the goblin problem, this would have doomed all of the tieflings who were still in the grove. Had you not freed Halsin, he would be lost. So you need to handle all of those things before you enter the mountain pass. So we will do so. And we have found ourselves on the Rosymorn Monastery Trail, right outside of the area we have spent the entire game in. We now are upon a new area, the Mountain Pass. We will find the Githyanki creche. We will deal with what goes on there, learn a little bit more about Laezel and her situation. And once we've got all that wrapped up, we will head to the Underdark and start exploring there. But I think we're going to have to get into all of those items next time. This has been Disablet. My name is Ed, and this has been Baldur's Gate 3 Chaos Run. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because it helps me out tremendously, and it is a free thing that you can do to help me out. Until we meet again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today, and goodbye.